Hello, warriors. Welcome to the You Movement. I am B. And I like our little get-togethers and chats, even if it's kind of one way. Not really, actually, because I get some amazing comments. I absolutely adore everybody's comments, so thank you for that. I've been in virtual isolation for so long that this is a wonderful opportunity for me to kind of talk and share, because I don't have a lot of in-person interactions and haven't done for years now. I do live with my soul kids, young adults that rent rooms off me and have become my family. And they have their own lives. They do their own thing. So other than like an occasional chat in the kitchen, for the most part, I spend a lot of time on my own. All of my time on my own. So when I'm not working with clients and having conversations that way, or interconnecting with people online through social media, there's a lot of time that I spend in silence, which is good, because it does hurt like a mofo to actually speak, because every time my tongue touches up here, which is now what I believe to be an oroannular fistula, and have an appointment with dentist number 6 on Tuesday, that I am like both excited and like scared out of my tree about, and I have an ear, nose, throat doctor on March 6th. So just the very notion that there is an actual line of inquiry that can potentially lead me to an actual surgery that will actually get me out of pain. I've been in pain for 5 solid years, chronically, every minute of every single day. The fact that I sleep through pain is amazing. My meditation pain practice is amazing. It has been a fabulous teacher. I've often joked that this pain has been like a Russian gymnastics coach that has kept me pushing and pushing through this. And so chronic pain is definitely in alignment with awakenings. It is something that many experience on the awakening path. Obviously not the exact same thing. You may have chronic low back pain, or chronic migraines, or, chronic misalignment somewhere. I have a chronic channel that runs from my sinus to my mouth that nobody could see, because 2 teeth were hiding it, and apparently nobody could read the CBT scan, which I can clearly see a channel. So you can see I'm a little bit more buzz today. The other thing that I'm trying to talk about is this hermiting energy. And the third thing that I want to talk about a little bit is how much rest is happening. So on your awakening, you may find that you develop conditions, health conditions, physical and or mental and or emotional, that push you into a type of hermiting energy. And that is where you are kept for your highest and greatest good, for your own protection, for your own, you have been like cocooned and brought in so that you can turn to goo in the privacy of your own home, and then emerge anew as a butterfly. So this is an emergence process, and it's very lonely and it's very long. And in this process of turning to goo, when the goo begins to happen, it is a disintegration of everything. And then you're reforming yourself as something new. And I didn't anticipate in the reformation how tiring and exhausting this process would be. So that's beautiful metaphorical imagery. What does that mean in real life words? Is that on a Kundalini, your awakening causes your nervous system to be jolted with constant flow of electricity, and a whole bunch of like this is happening as you're going through dark night of the soul, and you are experiencing ego death, and you are experiencing trauma release, and you are experiencing reintegration of childhood wounds and shadow aspects of self, and you are losing jobs and getting sued and have health issues, chronic pain, going through divorce, going through relationship breakdowns, wondering where the fuck your family went, losing friends left, right, and center, and a total collapse of behaviors, thought patterns, everything else. And then, so it's all turn to goo, and then pull yourself back together. And so in that process, there has been a phase, and I did a video a couple of days ago talking about the degree of exhaustion that I have been feeling. And really, I've been feeling that more and more over the last, I don't know, the last few months. It's just been like, I'm so tired. Like, I would have days where going for a walk right now, I don't think you can see the fact that there's a massive snowstorm coming down behind me. So even winter is saying, don't leave your cocoon. Winter is saying, it's time to hermit. It's time to go and have your nice long winter sleep. So I wanted to talk a little bit about sleep. And I've talked about sleep in multiple videos, but I didn't anticipate how much sleep and rest would be required to heal from the whole narcissistic abuse situation, and escaping from that, the awakening, and all the dark night of the soul, and the ego death, and everything else that I just mentioned. I had no idea. I had no idea anybody could sleep this much, or need rest this much, or spend this much time in bed. My ego doesn't like it. My ego has not liked it all the way along this awakening journey, because there'll be phases. It doesn't just happen all in like one clump. There'll be phases where I go through really long sleep stages, and then I'm thrown back into doing a lot of work, and I'm coming out of it and I'm feeling great, and then you're brought right back down. So sleep, and more sleep and rest. Becoming one with yourself means becoming one with your bed, and shutting your ego up, because my ego would much rather be doing, accomplishing, and feeling like I'm getting somewhere. And even when I'm lying down in bed and have zero energy to do anything, I'm still plugging away at things. I'm still like, okay, I can send this off to the group, and I can do a little bit of writing. I've got enough inspiration to do some writing, or I can look at my calendar and make a few plans. But really, the amount that I used to be able to do compared to what I can do now in this phase that I'm in, this rest phase that I'm in, is very little. And so you have to get over it. We have long lived in a society with these unrealistic expectations to work, accomplish, obtain, get more things. I need more things. Well, I'm not a thing person, so luckily for me, that's been a little bit helpful. I don't spend money on much things other than lawyers lately, and food, nutrition. Occasionally, I'll buy myself a new jumper or something like that. For the North Americans, hoodie. For the UK people, you know all about jumpers. So I was able to let go a lot of societal ideals pretty easily, but letting go of the doing, not so easy for my egoic mind. And I want to talk about sleep and rest right now, because as I said, here in Canada, I know not everyone's watching me from Canada, but we're in hibernation season. Winter is all about hibernation. If we escape out of the mental view of humanity and go back to the traditional view of humanity, which understands from medicine wheel teachings, that there's 4 quadrants in the medicine wheel. That's maybe a video I could do one day is about medicine wheel teachings. But today I'm just talking about, the fact that we have a spring, summer, fall, and winter. And we are in the winter quadrant unless you're in Australia and down under, but we are in the winter quadrant. And so this season that we're in is really all about hibernating and resting and being in stillness and taking the time that we need to come in and do self-reflection and self-care and self-work. On top of that, we are also in Mercury retrograde and have been for quite some time. Mercury will be going direct February the 23rd, but we always need to allow for a little bit of post shadow, what's called the shadow period. So I'm saying to everyone out there, I'm giving everybody the green light to rest and sleep until March. Okay. So we're going to put the ego mind down, all the to-do lists down, all the planning down. And we're going to say, hey, wait a second here. I've been on this mass awakening and my God, it's exhausting. And I've just gone through this, and this. So I just got permission. I'm giving everybody out there permission to just chill out until March. Okay. Don't have to do anything. Take it easy. Do some self-care. Lie in bed. Read a book. Meditate. If you want to, do some yin yoga. If you don't. Like literally, I want you to do as less things as possible. As few things as possible. Just be. Just be in whatever you're feeling, whatever it is at all. If you're feeling sad, then just lie down and be sad. I'm giving you permission to do that. Guilt-free, shame-free, anything else free. It's free. You don't have to spend money on it. You don't have to go anywhere, do anything, dress in any particular way. In fact, stay in your pajamas as much as you possibly can. And just be in presence. What am I in today? I don't need to try to be anything other than what I am. I'm going to accept what is in the now. If I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to have 3 naps today. That would be awesome if you did that. If you're feeling emotional, I'm going to just sit in this emotion and I'm going to just cry. I'm going to stroke myself when I cry. I'm going to allow myself to cry. If you're feeling fears, I'm going to accept the fact that I'm feeling fears. I'm going to tell myself that it's okay. It's okay to feel fear. It's okay. We can get through this. This too shall pass. I'm going to comfort myself. If I'm feeling anger, maybe I feel like moving a little bit. Maybe I feel like throwing on some Rage Against the Machine. Maybe I feel like putting on some nice soothing music. if you need any soothing musics or fun playlists, music is kind of a thing of mine. I absolutely adore music. So I have lots of music on the You Movement over on Spotify. I have many different playlists. I have 4 awakening playlists, depending on which phase I happen to have been in. The bliss phase was uplifting playlist. That's playlist 1. And then I have all kinds of spiritual music. If you want to just zen it to that, you want to clear the vibe and listen to some Reiki tunes and angelic sounds, then I've got all of that. So I'm letting you know as a resource for you if you want to find the You Movement on Spotify, or I can even find a link, make a link for it on this video. That's what I'll do. I'll make a link for it. And then you can just zone out to music. Or maybe you have your own music. Maybe music's already something that you're heavily into and you want to just totally zone it and chill. So I really wanted to come on because I wanted to give people the heads up that Spirit has very much instructed me to let the collective know that the mission at the present moment in time is rest, restore, renew, rejuvenate, relax. Take it easy. Who's that? Who is that that sang that song? Is that BTO? Take it easy. I can't even remember right now. Or the Eagles. That's the Eagles. Sorry, thought it was BTO for a second. So yes, throw some Eagles on and take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on your physical body. Take it easy on your emotions. Take it easy on the heart space. Take it easy on your mind and stop the negative chitter chatter of you should be doing this or you should be doing that. You should be doing 0 things. The closer to 0 that you can become, the closer to success you are. See, it's all in opposites. It's paradoxical. To get more done till the rest of March, you're going to do less. Because then when you're well rested and rejuvenated and full of energy, when March starts, you're going to be like, hey, I have energy now to do this, this, and this. And it's going to take a lot less time to get whatever that is done. I don't know if you've ever noticed the theory that when you're in a rush, it always takes longer. So we're not rushing and we're not worrying about rushing. We're saying, hey, all in divine time. Now is the time to chill. That's instructions from above. Chill and take it easy. And self-care and self-compassion and nurturing and gentle hibernation, all of those energies is what's being asked of us in this present moment of time. Because what I am, messages I have been getting and receiving, and I don't normally come on and give like these kinds of videos. I do my oracle reads because it's fun to kind of check in with the energy, but this is me just telling you what the energy is intuitively. So this is my intuitive heads up. My intuitive heads up is where we're at right now, energetically, is like 2 timelines are kind of close to each other. Now, my son used to play Ratchet and Clank when he was young. Loved those games, so much fun, and I would stay up at night and play them. And there was one little thing in many of the games where you had to ride a rail. And you would be riding a rail, and then another rail would come beside you, and you'd have to jump onto the other rail. And so what's happening right now is we're going to jump and to jump and to jump and to jump and to jump because there's little things that are blocking each. Neither is smooth flowing, right? So there's like a little block here, so we need to jump to this rail, and that lets us go this far, and then now there's a block and we have to jump back to this rail, and then there's a block. So okay, so we're going to eventually get onto this rail over here, and we can see that this rail is ending. This rail is ending, but where we're at is we're jumpity jump, 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 jump. So we're going back and forth. We're like, this is the way I do things. This is the way I'm going to do things. This is the way I used to think. This is the way I think now. This is the things I used to accept. These are the things in my new boundaries that I don't. This is the way I used to communicate. This is the way I communicate now. So all of the work that we have been doing for a long period of time on our awakening is we're in this integration place where we're jumping back and forth. And I like to call it the Are You Sure test. We are being tested right now. I know I am. I've had a lot of tests coming up in regards to communication, boundaries, and sitting in my discernment are my particular tests. You may be facing some other tests. And what happens as we're jumping back and forth between these rails is a situation will come into our lives and we will respond to it the way that we did in the past, or we will notice that we're no longer responding to it. We've responded to it in a different way. And we're like, oh, okay, that's weird. That's not how I normally do things. I'm going to come back here and sit in this energy where I'm comfortable for a little bit. And now I'm going to go over here and go, wow, I'm feeling really proud of myself. So, example, I had a delay with my legal situation again. And instead of writing a very long, I've said in the past how and I don't know if this is necessarily an autistic thing, or it's you've been gaslit your whole life and not listened to and abused and raised by a narcissistic parent thing, is I always felt the need that when I was wanting to express myself to the world, that I would have to, have long text messages or emails to get my point across, so that I could be heard, so I could be understood, so I could get my needs met, so you would take me seriously. And what I've been learning as I jump to the new timeline and the new rail is I need to be clearer, I need to be more concise, and I need to be to the point. They don't need the backstory. They don't need all of the information. If what you want is just this bit of information, short is better. So here I go, and I have to write an email, and I wrote 2 sentences. What? 2 sentences. I am so friggin' proud of myself right now. I did not write an essay. It's incredible. You should have seen some of the text messages I've sent to men over the years. Yes, a long, very wordy, very, do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? I can laugh at myself now, see? So yes, these 2 timelines. And so a situation comes in and God says, are you sure? Are you sure you've learned the lesson? Are you sure you're ready to level up? Are you sure you want the new timeline? Are you sure? And so, yes, I've been experiencing multiple Are You Sure tests coming in, and now I'm on the lookout like this. So while we're resting and while we're taking it easy, you may be in this energy for the next little while of Are You Sure tests. And that's when you sit in your practiced stillness from all that rest energy that has provided. You don't make impulsive decisions or actions. You say, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about what I want. I'm going to think about what I need. I'm going to think about what I used to do and what I'd like to do. I'm going to think about these things, and then I'm going to respond from a place of neutrality, calmness, and relax, as opposed to a reactionary, emotional, knee-jerk reaction of spending all night typing out a very lengthy letter. If you do have an impulse to type out a very lengthy letter, maybe do that and then send it to yourself so you get the and don't send it off, and then write a new letter with just 2 sentences. I need this information, and what is the answer? So yes, less is more in the current energy as we jump back and forth, because as I said, we can only go so far on the old timeline before we hit a block, and then we're like, oh, I need to respond differently this time. I've learned I'm different now. I'm not the same person that I was. Oh, yes, maybe I am still the same person. Oh, nope, no, I'm a new person. So we're going to bounce back and forth on these two little timelines for a while until this timeline sets us off into a new direction. So this is part of the integration phase as we now use what we have learned over the last however long that you've been doing this awakening. For me, as I said, I think it began in 2015 in my unawareness, and definitely from 2019 and 2021 were important dates for my awakening. So I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing isolation for an insanely long time. I'm really quite actually comfortable in my bubble. Very comfortable in my bubble. Loneliness is not something that really actually affects me at all anymore. If anything, I'm a little bit nervous of, oh dear, if spirit's calling me to like reintegrate back into the world, which it is, because I've started offering in-person services as well, and in-person group stuff. Like, that's like, whoa. So there may be a feeling like, whoa, this whole new world, this whole new reality that is awaiting for me. I can't really totally see it. I definitely am not used to it. It's so far out of my comfort zone from way back when that I might be a little like feeling some trepidation and some, let's just take this one day at a time. And that's the key. We don't need to go too far down in front. We don't need to plan out to the summer. We don't need to figure out what our 5-year plan is. We need to be here today, and what can I do today, and what, so we're not even going to actually like worry about that. We can just know that it's coming. It's coming. Something is coming. It's not here today. Today, I'm resting. Today, I'm grounding. Today, I'm sleeping. And I will repeat all over again. For those of you that are escaping from very toxic, trauma-bonded relationships, oh my God, it takes so long to regulate your brain chemistry, your nervous system, your way of being, so that you are grounded into a feeling of safety again. And that is going to take more sleep than you can possibly fathom. So give yourself time. Give yourself a break. Oh my God, give yourself a break. I have so many people that have come to me lately, worried because they're not in joy. That's not your mission. Your mission isn't to be in joy. It's not to be high vibes only. High vibes means authenticity, which means allowing whatever is. I am sad. I am depressed today. I am lonely today. I am whatever it is. You need to be in it, and it will transmute through. The mission is not to be happy all of the time. And if you're busying yourself with constant activities, thinking, oh, this will make me happy or that will make me happy, and why am I not happy? Then you're just chasing your tail, and you're bypassing past all of this amazing work that can be done when you're lying in your bed doing nothing. That's not bypassing. That's sitting in it. It's lying in it. It's lying in the muck to unfuck and just, I'm going to be a slob. The jobs aren't going to get done. The laundry will wait. Your food situation, if you're making smoothies every day, at least you're getting your nutrition. And if you're not eating smoothies every single day, you should be. Check out the food playlist for the Spiritual Warriors smoothie and or Spiritual Warriors breakfast if you like something a little less liquidy. Please make sure you're getting nutrition. Please make sure you're getting hydration. Up your intake of chamomile tea. Lots of chamomile tea. Lots of water. Coconut water if you can tolerate it. It's great for hydration. And Take nutritious snacks. Buy lots of fruit so you can just grab a piece of fruit. Don't worry about making big, huge meals and this, that, and the other. And just grab yourself easy things. Easy. Keep it simple, stupid. Stock up on some cans of soup as a last resort. Or make yourself some bone broth, even better. Simple. Simple, 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 simple. So those are the messages today. Embrace the solitude while it lasts. It's not going to be here forever. 2, rest. Sleep like you've never slept before. Make the goal to do as little as possible. Make that your goal. That's an amazing goal. It'll drive your ego nuts. It'll drive your ego absolutely nuts. And when I say do as little as possible, I mean like literally, like turn the TV off, turn like distractions off, just lie there. Lie there. From where I was a year ago to where I am today, it's like astronomical, the difference. It's like this like last year. You know, we're coming up to the anniversary of when I phoned and reported my ex to the police. That was February the 19th. I'm a couple days shy of that anniversary. And that was the scariest day of my life. And it has literally taken me a full year of a fuck ton of rest. Like, oh my God. But I knew in my head I wasn't broken. I wasn't beyond repair. You know, sometimes the system needs to be unplugged to reboot. And we need to be unplugged to reboot too. And it takes longer than our egoic or our societal expectations take. This is the season for resting and restoring. Let me know how you get on with this one. I want to know. Do you feel guilty when you sleep? Does it make you feel less than amazing? What do you feel? What do you think? Total opposite to probably everything everybody's ever told you in your life. Especially you. Yes. So that all said, if you would like to book a one-on-one with me and we can have a nice little chitty chat and discuss some of your blocks, some of the stuff that's still not in alignment, some of the stuff that you're trying to move from an old timeline into a new timeline, please send me off an email or get in touch with me on Facebook. The way to email me is justbebeing@gmail.com. That's just with the letter B, being@gmail.com, and be freedom over there on Facebook. If you want to join us tomorrow, Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join us for the group live Zoom. It's not live as in on camera, it's private. But you can join us for the Spiritual Warrior Support Group Zoom meeting, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The way to do that is to, 1, join the Spiritual Warriors Support Group available on Facebook. The link to that is in the description of every single one of my videos. Once there, you will receive access to 2 links. You will receive access to link number 1, which is the Zoom link. And I will post it again tomorrow for everyone. And you will receive link number 2, which is the donation link, which is $11.11. To participate. It's a donation. It's recommended. If you can't afford $11.11, don't let that stop you. But if you can please afford $11.11 and you'd like to contribute to my time and energy and efforts on this mission, it is greatly appreciated. All donations are greatly appreciated. The $2 supers that I receive, and you know, the donations to my coaching services, counseling services, I have 3 price points there that should fit everybody's ability. to keep this alive, keep this movement rolling. That's the plan. That's the plan. Any other news? No, I'm going to go back and rest some more. I haven't rested enough. Mwah! I'm sending so much love to you all. Like, seriously, giant hugs to all of you. And you're not alone. We will get through this. It's coming. It's a coming. Peace out.